Hey guys, it's Bilma here, and I'm running around doing some errands today, and I thought I would take you along and do a little vloggy vlog. Today's topic is, it's a lot of fun for me to talk about this, and it's a question I've never, well, I don't want to say I've never been asked, because a young vlogger named Steel Horse Club at the Ozarks asked me this question while I was pumping gas. And he came up to me and he said, Billy, what is the deal with you and the Jolly Roger, or the Skulls and Crossbones? What is it? And I was like, cool, no one's ever asked me that question. And I gave him the cliff notes of what the deal was, and that was it. And I never really thought about making a video about this until I met Okie Honda Girl. And her and I are homies. She's my buddy. And she apparently likes Skulls and Crossbones as well. And her and I got into a text picture war on who had the most skull stuff in their house. And I think, if I remember right, I think I'm ahead by one right now. I don't know. She may debate that. But, and I thought, I want to do this video because it's fun. It's a fun topic, and I like doing fun vlogs. So I thought I would tell you guys while I'm driving to the post office to get stamps for the stickers that I'm going to be mailing out soon. I would tell you why the Jolly Roger and the Skull and Crossbones is my unofficial mascot, my trademark, if it was. Woo, we slid the ass in around them. Sorry, baby, you're cold, aren't you? I mean, your tires are cold anyway. Whoop. Off topic now. Off topic already. So, the story goes something like this. Take the Wayback Machine and go back to 2005. And my 3-year-old son, he had this... What's up, dude? He had this book. Dora the Explorer book that was about pirates, and it was one of his favorite books. And so I asked him, what do you want to be for Halloween? And he was like, Daddy, I want to be a pirate. And I was like, cool, I'm glad you already know what you want to be. But then he said to me, he's like, Daddy, I want you to be a pirate too. And I told him, yeah. But in my head, I was like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Because to me, pirates were, I don't know, they reminded me of like 80s glam metal star, the frilly shirts and the tight-ass pants, and I just like, oh, this is totally gay. No way am I going to be a pirate. Excuse me. And that was it. I had other plans. I was going to be Indiana Jones or something badass like that. And we go to the costume shop shortly after this and find Brecken a really cute little pirate costume, and it's actually pretty sweet. It's more of a captain of the pirates kind of costume. And he looks up at me after we pick this costume out, and he's like, Daddy, now we got to find your costume, your pirate costume. And he has these big brown eyes, and I was it. And I was done. There was no way I was getting out of that. So I looked for a pirate costume that day, and all the ones that they had were exactly the way I thought they would be, and just too fruity for me. So I was like, screw this, I'll get online and I'll look and not buy one here. And I decided that, oh, hang on a second, guys, I gotta stop the vlog for a second. This looks like it'd be a really fun on-ramp, but it's so crappy, it just shakes the bike all over the place. And it just, and it's near death every time. So I get online, and I'm looking at pirate costumes, and I decided that, if I'm going to be a pirate, I wanted to be Jack Sparrow, the Johnny Depp's character from Pirates of the Caribbean, because he kind of reminded me of me. He's, kind of drunk all the time and just kind of a jackass. And I was like, yeah, that suits me. And so I got online and I found the Jack Sparrow costumes, and they were crap, and I decided, screw this, I'll just make my own. And you guys know me, and you know I'm Mr. Attention to Detail. And so I decided to get like screenshots of the movie. I watched the special features on how the costumes were made and blah, 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 blah. And I took it down to every single detail. And I bought parts at Hobby Lobby and off eBay and this and that. And the more I researched this pirate thing, the Jack Sparrow pirate thing, the more fascinated I became with the real history of pirates. And guys like Captain Kidd and Captain Cook and Edward Teach, or Blackbeard as he was called. And these guys were real fellas, and this was like incredibly awesome to me, the whole mythology of piracy. Now, I don't really care for, you know, the modern day Somalian or Mexican pirate. I'm saying the badass pirates from the 18th century. Those guys were awesome. The term three sheets to the wind is actually a pirate term, and I don't know if you guys in Europe use that term at all, but what is up with these lights? I'm just so unlucky today. But the term three sheets to the wind is a pirate term, and here in the States it's just an expression that means you're extremely drunk. But the term originates from a ship with three sails, and when you put up all three sails at once, the ship would rock and stutter a little bit as it kind of settled itself. And so the term three sheets to the wind is someone that is a little unstable on their feet, and that's a pirate thing. That came from pirates. So I thought that was pretty cool. So Halloween comes, and I have dolled up my costume. I have made it the best I can make it, and I'm really getting pissed at these lights. I'm just gonna run this one. Okay guys, we're done with that tasking. Had to get some international stamps for some international sticker mailing, and I will continue my story. And we actually had a party at my house, a Halloween costume party at my house a few days before actual Halloween. And so when it came to take Brecken trick-or-treating, I was going to wear my costume again because I'd spent so much time working on it that I was going to get some more use out of it. So we're running around, we're trick-or-treating, the pirates and stuff, and these high school cheerleaders, I don't know why they were out trick-or-treating in their high school cheerleading gear, but they were high school cheerleaders, and they were scooting along at Halloween night. They come up to me, and they are flipping out, totally flipping out. I mean, like I'm the Beatles or Elvis or something, and they're taking pictures with me of their phone, with their phones and stuff, and needless to say, it didn't do anything to damage my ego. I was like, I am badass. I'm a badass pirate. And that was it. That was like the highlight of my night. So Halloween's over. I gotta put away the Jack Sparrow costume and move on with my life. And the following month, that November, I bought my Jeep Rubicon. That was going to be my island car. I was going to get into the whole, Hawaii island living, and I was going to bum around with my Jeep. And so I wanted to buy a bikini top for it, So I'm looking in the catalog for bikini tops, and the first one that crosses my mind has the Pirate Jolly Roger on it. And I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I got to get that. And that was it. That was where it came from. I just started buying all kinds of skull and crossbones and Jolly Roger stuff, and now I've got just tons of it. As you guys can see, there's a big sticker on my ZX-12. There's my brake covers for my CBR are Jolly Rogers. You guys have seen the flag in my garage, my doormat to get into my house. I've got Jolly Roger Band-Aids, I've got Jolly Roger sleeping pants, I've got Jolly Roger ice cube holders, or ice cube makers, and just all kinds of Jolly Roger stuff. And of course my helmet, you guys have obviously seen it on my jacket, and I had the Jolly Roger flask and all this stuff, and it's just really, really neat to me, and that's why I have it as my theme, is because of a silly Halloween costume.